Thanks for joining me today for Weather with Anthony. All right, so we're going into September with some dramatic changes. The pattern that we have kicking in is one indicative of some cooler weather to come for a lot of places along the Great Lakes into the northern and central plains. So let's jump right into it. All right, as always, I like to start off looking at the satellite radar view. This helps you get an idea of what's happening in the atmosphere right now. And you can see there are some clouds across parts of the southeast, particularly Florida and the coastline there of the Gulf states, all the way through Texas, where it's been raining through the course of the weekend. There's also clouds stretching all the way north into the Dakotas, parts of Missouri and Illinois as well. All right, and these clouds are actually producing some rain in spots. You can see through Nebraska, the Dakotas, Iowa, western Missouri into Kansas, and down into Texas and Florida as well. All right, so let's move forward in time. This is the American model, the GFS, and we're going to go through the week. And you can see Monday and Tuesday, spotty showers in western Missouri, down through the Tennessee, Ohio River Valley. But it's Wednesday right there. Wednesday night into Thursday, the front comes swinging through, and maybe another chance of rain for Friday as the disturbance swings through the jet stream. All right, now this is the Euro showing a similar scenario, spotty showers in western Missouri for Monday and Tuesday, and then and through the Tennessee, Ohio River Valley. There's the front swinging through around midnight, Wednesday and Thursday morning, and then maybe another disturbance you see swinging through the jet stream into Friday that could swing into the Great Lakes for Saturday and the Mid-Atlantic and New England states for the weekend. Okay, so now this is a look at the upper levels in the atmosphere of the jet stream, and you see that bright red, that's a jet streak, and that's usually when you get really strong winds that move through the jet stream stronger than they already are. That could go anywhere upwards of 300 to 400 miles per hour. And you see how it moves right through central Illinois and right over the Great Lakes. That's where you're going to have the coldest air north of those locations. And you can see this model, the Euro, shows a similar scenario. Here comes that jet streak out of Canada, moving through the Dakotas, and eventually, as you see it coming down farther south into parts of Missouri even, and central Illinois. And so now the Euro is actually getting on board with the GFS, thinking that the cool down may actually push a little bit farther south. All right, so just how cold and just how far south are we talking? Places like the Dakotas, Minnesota, Wisconsin, the UP of Michigan could all see 30s and 40s, but will it make it as far south as St. Louis, Kansas City, or even Chicago? That's still to be determined. I do think it's going to get as cool as it was last week, but I don't think it's going to get colder than that in those locations. All right, here's a look at the high temperatures for Monday, Labor Day. A lot of you folks have the day off. Enjoy. It's going to be a beautiful day. However, in western Missouri, you are going to have a few showers and thunderstorms to contend with from St. Joseph, Kansas City, Springfield, and Branson. But in St. Louis, I think we'll be dry, a high of 81, and a lot of sunshine the farther north and east you go, like into Chicago. Beautiful weather there for Labor Day, a high of 78 degrees with mostly sunny skies. All right, and here's a look at my 7-day forecast as we go through the week. The first week of September, it is going to cool down as mentioned, but it's still going to be warm for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And I think Wednesday may actually be the warmest day ahead of that cold front that's going to plow through Wednesday night into Thursday morning. And then Thursday, that's the day where you're going to notice the dramatic cool down, a high of only about 72 with breezy winds. Gusts could top 20 to 30 miles per hour those days, even into Friday as well, with another chance of a brief shower on Friday. Then we go into the weekend, temperatures start to climb back up, 80 degrees or so for Saturday and Sunday. All right, so even though the summer heat is going to hang on through most of this week and perhaps through much of September, keep in mind September, October, and November are meteorological fall. And so that means as we go through this month, we're going to start to see the changes occur each and every day. We lose a little bit of daylight as we creep towards winter solstice. But of course, we still have to get to fall, and that's right around the corner. And here's something else I can share with you. I am working on some exclusive merchandise, and soon that will be dropping in the forms of t-shirts. You can stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching and following along. I'm meteorologist Anthony Slaughter. Have a great week.